Hello. Just a quick one for the Davy Strange name. God damn it. I can't find South of Heaven. I've got it here on vinyl. I've got probably half a dozen Slayer CDs, but there's only 4 of them there. That means I've put 2 of them somewhere else. 2 hard baskets, so I won't be showing South of Heaven vinyl. It's always been with these, and I've moved it. Too bad. This is the first one. I just looked it up. This is on Metal Blade. I bought this when it came out. I think it was 83. Yeah. These were all imports, of course, here in Australia. Another record distribution. Roadrunner Productions, the Netherlands, licensed by Metal Blade Records, Brussels, Germany. Fucking hell. Yeah, I've had this since 83. I still think it's their best. I just looked up, I haven't got the Haunting the Chapel EP because these are all imports. I'm talking 40 years ago in Sydney, right? So, you know, if you could find one, great. But if no one bothered to import it, well, tough tits. So I never got that one. And but this one I still think's the best, the original and the best. It's quite heavy, reasonably heavy vinyl. This got quite a... We used to play this in the Patrick Jones studios. No wonder I ended up quitting that job because I was always being counselled, you know. Like the poor secretary girl was some sort of Christian and helping abos out in the desert and shit. What a joke. And I used to put on... Me and Jimmy, we were terrible when I think about it in retrospect. I mean, I'd whack this on, full blast, when there were people waiting in the reception area. You know, and worse, Voivod. The first Voivod album, War and Pain, where I think the opening track is, oh, rape your daughters or something. This is like people are sitting there going, what the... Yeah. I don't care what anyone says. This is the first and the best as far as I'm concerned. Yes, I know they're influenced by Venom. I haven't got any Venom records. This to me is just perfect. My favourite track from the early days is Captor of Sin, which is one of the tracks on Haunting the Chapel. I do have that on this wonderful soundtrack. River's Edge on Enigma. Yeah, this is my original. Bought this at the time, 87, I think. Hallows Eve, Lethal Tendencies. Man, that's a great track. Produced by Brian Slagle. See, the same guy that produced Show No Mercy. Track 2, Die by the Sword, off Show No Mercy. Fate's Warning, that's damn good. Kyrie Elyson or something. Brian Slagle again. Slayer, Captor of Sin. Yep, that's off Haunting the Chapel. Slayer, Evil Has No Boundaries. Yeah, that's the first track on side 1. Agent Orange, God, I love that. Fire in the Rain. Slayer, Tormentor. I think that's on here. Yeah. So there's only that one track, Captor of Sin, which is, I know that's definitely on the Haunting the Chapel EP, and I think it's the best track on those, so I'm quite happy to have that. I've got South of Heaven here, which is my favourite Slayer album, and as far as I'm concerned, the last one worth getting. I think that came out in 86. I've looked up some... Oh, for fuck's sake. It's called Old Age, right? It's called... I'm looking madly for South of Heaven. What have I got here? South of Heaven. Look at these covers. It's, I just love everything about this. I'll get back to that in a minute. I love everything about this album. This is, I won't get it out of the plastic, but yeah, the imagery is pretty bad. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm half asleep, half, you know. I just love this beyond belief. This to me is the greatest. This to me is their master of puppets, which, look, I'm not the world's biggest Metallica fan. I find them, they're just not, they don't do it for me. I love the swing that Dave Lombardo gets on his drum kit. I love laughing along with Perry King, where his name is, and his stupid, you know, that idiotic sort of guitar noise. But I love it. I just fucking love this band at this time, 83 to 86 or 87, whenever this came out. 88 maybe that late. Def Jam recordings. This is just a perfect. This is their Master of Puppets to me. You know, Master of Puppets is the best thing Metallica ever did and ever will do, in my opinion. And this is the same for Slayer. They both came out roughly around the same time. I think Master of Puppets would have been before this, maybe a year or two. This is just everything about. They really. This is almost melodic. They've slowed down the thrash on this. Of course, it's still there, but this is like, this is really, really great album. I really love South of Heaven. But this one, I love too. And it's the one I didn't play that much at the time for some reason. I must have gone off them a little bit. But this one, on quite a lot of these ranking things, gets the #1 place. This is, what do you call it? Seasons in the Abyss. I have got Rain in Blood, but it's on a CD over there. So I'm not a huge fan of Rain in Blood either, because it's just too thrash. There's no let up. It's sort of, I don't know. People go, oh, Rain in Blood, it's their best album. No, it's not. I don't think so. I think it's good, but it's not one you can tell what's a good album, what's a bad album. Like, for instance, if I'm going to play Slayer, I don't play much in my old age. I'm 70 in the 70s, but this is just nostalgic. But the thing is, at the time, that this was my band. I just loved Slayer and Husker Du. They were my bands in the 80s. And that's all there is to it. And I have so many, I just love them both. But I don't play them much anymore, I'm sort of into Glenn Campbell and the Walker Brothers, I'm old, I like little bits of it every now and then. But this one gets a lot of credit. And I didn't play it much at the time. I didn't have the, it doesn't matter. It's too early. I've got to hurry up. This one I didn't play that much at the time. And for some reason. And the thing is, I got back into it later. And it's got War Ensemble, Dead Skin Mask. It's actually probably is their best album. I've seen this put up as their best on quite a few of these rankings. It really encapsulates. It's the last great album from that early Slayer period. It was too early. I can't be asked for this shit. So that's just one for Davey Strangename. Sorry about it. It's pretty rough and ready. Just letting you know, I'm with you with all this. I'm with you on this shit, okay?